Wow, Jake then took it to that no good nails and became the LWF heavyweight champion. If anything makes up for his loss to Adam Reyes, this would be it. I'm sure Jake Zinn's very proud of having the LWF heavyweight championship. But upcoming next, we have another heavyweight championship match when Houston takes on Banning Isaackson of New Generation Wrestling for their heavyweight championship. Upcoming next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the NGW Championship. Introducing first,
the ring announcer is a very vocal Dave Perez from ACW Spain. If you've heard ACW Spain, you know who he is.
Holy fuck, he's bumper than I thought.
Gonna drop the bombshell tonight.
He is Houston.
And this is for the New Generation Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship held by Banning Isaackson.
No joke. We're about to find out what fight's better, a cowboy or a Scottish guy wearing a skirt.
Dave Perez likes to do a lot of commentary, even though he's only a ring announcer in this one match.
And the opponent, he is the NGW champion,
And he is Banning Isaackson, a very popular champion.
You motherfucker!
Except for Dave Perez. Dave Perez is only about ACW and ACW only. He's a bit vocal about these other federations, but nevertheless, Houston would like a chance at this championship, and he got one, and he wants to bring that home to Absolute Championship Wrestling.
I love this. Got the title, show you this.
Houston was on a downslide until his longtime tag team partner of the very famous Spaceman got him back on track, and even though Armstrong's retired, Houston's still in the game, and he wants that championship.
Ding!
And the referee rings the bell for them, and they begin with a gracious shake of hands. They both respect each other, and are both good guys in my opinion.
Woo!
Grappling, simple collar elbow tie-up. Oh, and Houston just throws him down. Houston, the bigger of the two, over his career, he's gained a lot of muscle mass. And he's a very powerhouse.
Go through this.
And he definitely uses that to his advantage. He likes to brawl a lot and throw people around a lot. While Banning Isaackson is the opposite. He's very agile and quick. He likes to fly, and he likes to do circles around his opponents. And Houston throws him down again, but helps him get back on his feet. Both these guys respect each other and want to keep a respectable match.
That's the best thing ever. I gotta say.
Alright, grapple again. Oh, Banning Isaackson changes up and kicks him in the gut and starts throwing punches. But Houston likes to brawl. And Houston blocks it and starts throwing punches back at him, one after another. Oh, and he winds up and throws one across Banning Isaacson's forehead. Houston just easily picks him up and slams him down. Oh, he's going for a pin. Both arms pinned down. Only a 2 count, and Banning Isaackson kicks out. No real luck for getting a pinfall this early in the match, but Houston's wearing him out quite effectively with this sleeper hold now. And changes it to a front chancery. Oh, just leans back and collects on that neck. Trying to get the champion off balance so he can't do his high-flying attacks very early on. But it looks like the champion's getting back on his feet and throws a couple punches to Houston's gut. Oh, and takes him down with a flying clothesline. That's what Banning Isaackson needs to do if he wants to take out Houston. Use his high-flying moves. And even though Houston's powerhouse, his finisher is that bombshell that he likes to drop on people where he splashes them from the top rope. With that weight coming down on you, it's hard to get back up again. And that's why Houston utilizes it. And the champion's waiting for Houston to get back up on his feet. Oh, and he drives his knee into his face. Now Houston's semi-reeling. A pin. Oh, and Houston kicks out magnificently by just throwing the champion off. Houston's definitely the more powerful guy as we're shown here. And Houston's reverting back to his brawling. Houston loves to brawl. Oh, lifts him up. Oh, into a neck breaker. Just lifts him up by his neck and delivers a neck breaker. Houston's been attacked in the neck. Only a 2 count again. But if Houston keeps this up, he can take it over the championship and bring it back to ACW. On a side note, when Banning Isaackson won the championship, he asked ACW to help him find a song, and that's what you heard a few minutes ago. So these feds aren't totally foreign to each other. Looks like Houston's setting up a couple punches on the ground and going for a pin. Only a 2 count again. Houston is just keeping on him by throwing more punches. That's what you gotta do if you want to win the championship. And Houston's calling for the bombshell. This could be it. Oh, and he missed. Banning Isaackson rolled out of the way and sent Houston off target. And now Houston's grabbing his gut, and they both get back up to their feet. Oh, and Banning Isaackson delivered a hurricanrana. He's using his agility for his advantage. Looks like Houston was on the rope. You see that white string there? That's outside the ring and considered on the rope. And anything on the rope must be immediately broken for the rest of their safety. Oh, it looks like what's Banning Isaackson doing? Oh, a head scissors. A simple head scissors, and it takes Houston down outside the ring. And the champion's unhappy that Houston ends up outside the ring again because he can't pin Houston out there. Although he can get a count out. And in that case, the champion retains his championship. I think Houston's asking the referee to count slower, and Banning Isaackson nips up, displaying his agility again. Well, it doesn't look like Banning Isaackson wants to win it by a count out. Wants to win it by either pinfall or submission. Or possible TKO. Oh, and this is a classic combo by Banning Isaackson. He's displayed this a lot in his career. Chops and punches alternating. Oh, and it looks like, what was that, a poke to the eye? It looks like the referee was moving and didn't notice it. Oh, and the champion set it up, followed it with actually a super kick, and finally gets his pin. But it's still too close to ropes again. Houston is a cagey veteran. One of the people early on in ACW that found success, a former heavyweight champion in ACW, and also, everyone knows, he's a former tag team champion with the famous Spaceman. Houston broke off from the Spaceman where he had his first title run. Oh, and Houston is back in his brawling again, taking it back to the champion. Picks him up easily, spins him around, delivers a sidewalk slam to the champion. This could be it for Houston. Houston could pull off the victory if he keeps this up and gets a pin. Oh, exploder suplex. Only if Houston could get the pin, he might have it now with that combination of exploder suplex and sidewalk slam. But it looks like Houston's worn out by the flying offense of the champion, which is not surprising. Anyone would be taken down by that world-class offense. And referee's starting to count. If these both don't get back to their feet at 10 counts, draw. But they're back up now. And what is he going for? Oh, looks like Houston might be going for a suplex now. The champion blocks it. Houston's going for it again, but it's blocked again. Punches to the gut. Kick to the gut. Oh, followed by the Scottish slice. One of the champion's trademark maneuvers. Looks like Houston not completely out of it, or did wrench his neck. Houston is getting back up. The champion goes to top, and Houston meets him at the end of the top rope. Oh, it looks like Houston's taking him to the top. He might want to throw him off top, or brawling on the top. What could happen here? Oh, champion blocks it, hits him with the punch. Houston's reeling. Oh, followed by a super kick. Just nicks the jaw. Oh, flipping senton, and this could be it. It's been back and forth. Oh, and he's going for a pin. 3. Oh, Houston didn't win it this time. Houston fought valiantly, but it wasn't enough to defeat the NGW champion at this time. Looks like the champion's tired out from this match, and that's not surprising. Banning Isaackson has won it in this clash of federations. He wore out Houston's gut successfully after the missed bombshell, punches to the gut, kick to the gut, and then that senton delivered the final blow to Houston's gut, and Houston couldn't kick out after the pin. The referee is handing the New Generation Wrestling Heavyweight Champion his title. Oh, and Banning Isaackson helps Houston up. Dave Perez is probably not happy, but these two guys respect each other.
rematch next week, okay?
Houston asked for a rematch, and this might happen sometime in the near future. But there's your retaining champion, Banning Isaackson. I suspect this is not the last we see Banning Isaackson compete against an ACW wrestler.